Okay. It says we are live, but it looks like it might still be buffering. Okay. There it is. The picture's finally up. Thumbnail picture, whatever you want to call it. Um, okay, so I'm live. Anyway, again, let's close this window so we don't get any buffering issues. So I just got home, filling out tax forms for the new job I'm about to start. So I got a 4-day weekend coming up. I start this new job on Tuesday. I'm pretty happy about that. And one thing about me is that I keep my private life pretty private. I usually don't show a lot. I usually don't show a lot of emotions to stuff. Unless I'm joking around or something like that. And I'm always grateful for the people that are in my corner that stand by me. And I definitely have to thank a friend who pointed me in the direction for this job. My credentials spoke for itself, but this person pointed me in that direction. They know who they are. I've already thanked them. But I definitely want to say thank you out loud. So I really appreciate it. This job has tremendous growth opportunity, which is all I asked for in a job. The last job I was at for almost 10 years, there was no opportunity for growth there. It isn't that the positions weren't there. They just did not want to let me grow. The work I did at this job was very physical. A lot of heavy lifting tables that were like 10 feet long, and naturally, because of my build, that's why they kept me there, because they needed me to lift all the heavy shit there. There's been days where I lifted tables where only I was on one end of the table, and then two people were on the other end of the table. So every time I try to bid out of that position, I got dumbass excuses and, oh, you need to do this, you need to take more initiative, just dumbass excuses. It was like one dumbass excuse over another. I think I tried to bid out of my position about 6 times over the years, and I was denied every time with some kind of stupid ass excuse. So it became obvious, we need your big dumbass to lift shit. Don't even think about advancing in this company. Just stay here and lift all this heavy ass furniture. Damn, my shit's starting to blow up. So just a minute, gotta return this text message. So, as I was saying about the job, I was getting bullshit excuses every time I tried to bid out in different positions and shit like that. And after a while, it took me to figure it out. And every time I tried to go into another department, the department that I was trying to bid into, the boss from that department would come back and talk to my boss, and then they'd have a little conversation as to whether they were going to let me out of there or not. And if my boss was okay with it, they would go ahead and and let a person transfer to the new department that they bidded on. But like I said, because of my build, even at 50 years old, I was the strongest. I was the strongest person in my department. My attendance was pretty good, and not only was I lifting heavy shit from my department, other departments, whenever something heavy needed to be lifted, they came and got me. So I was basically a mule for this company. They weren't going to let me advance, and the pay didn't reflect the hard work I was doing there. I basically, got treated like, you lucky to have a job, so this new job that I'm headed into, I was told that they absolutely loved the interview that they had with me, and they're already wanting to train me on to run some machinery, which would pay a couple of dollars more. So, it sounds like there's a opportunity for a lot of growth there, and and that's all I ask for. If they give me a shot and I fuck up, then it is what it is. But at least give me a chance. And so, and again, I got to thank my friend who pointed me in that direction. I really, really appreciate it. And so, let's go ahead and get into today's topics. I got a really busy day today. I got a lot of shit to do, and I don't know if I can get it all done today. Um, I plan on doing a drunken bar fight video today. So check that out, but be warned, the language is going to be very graphic, so be warned about that. I've got to get to the gym today. I plan on shooting another video. I'm not sure what the subject might be. I got a few ideas, but sometime today I got to try to shoot a video. That's going to take up a few hours. Now I've got some other loose ends that need to be tied up, so it's going to be a very busy day for me today. But I definitely want to get this get a live stream in, because of how quick it is. I really like the speed and convenience of these live streams. So last night when I was at work, I was listening to Next Gen 720. I was listening to one of his streams, and he seemed distraught. I think that might be the best word to use. He was talking about that, first things first. He's loyal to the Xbox brand. That's his preferred platform, and he damn near swears by Xbox. I mean, in terms of people who are loyal to Xbox, only people like Crap Gamer and Code Eastwood is on this level. So he was talking about in the latest news that on the Sony side, Detroit Become Human got a release date, and Horizon Zero Dawn, as everybody knows, sold 7.6 million in a year's time. And then he pointed out that on the Xbox side, that Super Lucky's Tale is getting DLC. Oh shit. Well, jumping Jiminy Christmas. Let me go over to Walmart and drop $500 and get a Xbox One X so I can play Super Lucky's Tale. Oh shit. So Next Gen had a few choice words for Microsoft. It's like, what are they doing over there? It's like people over on the PlayStation side are playing games. They're playing good games. They're playing adult games. And then over here you got Super Lucky's Tale. DLC for Super Lucky's Tale. Are you kidding me? I mean, what in the hot stanky fuck are they doing over there? I mean, shit. They should have, all the things they could do over there. Everybody said it. They could have made a Sunset Overdrive too. They could have added DLC to Quantum Break. Even though that game flopped. That as far as I'm concerned, they could have added DLC to Cuphead. but DLC for Super Lucky's Tale? I mean, is this something that I'm missing? I'm led to believe out of all the with the short list of exclusives that Microsoft has. I'm led to believe the Super Lucky's Tale is probably the least attractive on that list, and you're gonna put out DLC for a game like that? I mean, that looked like a game for like 6-year-olds. And how many 6-year-old kids have an Xbox? I mean, when my son was, 6 years old, he had a Wii or a Wii or a Wii U, whatever was out at the time. Because he just wasn't, ready for an Xbox yet, because there was, because most of the games on there were adult games, and he wasn't ready for it yet. But with that being said, if there's a lot of parents out there that think like I do, who has a 6-year-old kid that isn't ready for an Xbox yet, who do you think is going to buy this DLC for Super Lucky's Tale? I mean, I must be missing something here. I mean, it is totally baffling. They put out DLC on a game like that. I don't get it. So anyway, with Next Gen 720, he said stuff along those lines. And he's gotten some backlash for it, It was pretty funny the way he was putting it, but I guess in the comment section, one person threatened to break his jaw and knock him smooth out of his Pumas. Oh boy. The PlayStation is my preferred platform, and Next Gen 720, I do watch his videos here and there, but it's the ones where where he goes nuclear and have a meltdown. This the funniest whenever he goes off on Microsoft, because even though he's loyal to the Xbox brand, he's definitely not blind. So once in a while he'll go off on them. And that was one of them. That shit was funny as hell. And everybody was lashing out with him, and he was talking about, he was playing games way back when some of these people thought boogers was candy. Oh boy. That was pretty damn funny. Ooh, shit. But I just don't get it. DLC for Super Lucky's Tale. I nicknamed the game Super Lucky's Trash, and my son laughs at it every time I say it. In some cases he'll ask me to say it just so he can hear it come out of my mouth, because he gets a good laugh out of that. And what the hell did that picture say? I can't pull it up right now, but I thought I saw a picture that says something to the effect of "Welcome to Gillies Island" or some shit like that. I think that's the. Yeah, let me see if I can look it up real quick. Look it up on my phone. See here. You know what? Here, I don't feel like typing this shit in. Super Lucky's Tale DLC. Ooh, look at this title. Xbox One's Super Lucky's Tale adds surprise Tropical Island DLC. Wow, that should move a few of those Xbox X's off the shelf. I mean, this was one of the reasons why I saw no need to buy an Xbox One. These multiplats that they always running their mouths about how good they look and shit like that. I said it before. I've seen the Xbox One X. I've seen what games look like. I've done comparisons, and excuse me. And most of the games on the Xbox One X, they look just barely better than the PlayStation Pro. In some cases, you can't even tell a difference. A lot of the games you can't tell the difference with the naked eye. So I don't have digital foundry equipment that's going to zoom in 800 times and shit like that. So that you can see that the Xbox One X version has 2 specks of dirt and the PlayStation Pro has 1 speck of dirt. But anyway, that was the biggest thing that turned me off about Microsoft's E3 last year when they announced the Xbox One X. When they ran all these damn indie games down our throat and acted like these games are the reason why you should get an Xbox One X. I don't give a damn about 4K assets and shit like that. If you got a game that's got, PS2 graphics and shit like that, it's not going to look good, whether it's in 4K, whether it's in 90,000K. And so, and and they try to, the way they blew up Super Lucky's Tale, try to act like this is a reason, Super Lucky's Tale, Cupheads, all these damn lame ass exclusives that they got that, that look like, PS3, PS2 graphics, and act like this is a reason why you should go out and buy the world's most powerful console. Well, give me the world's most powerful looking games on this world's most powerful console. I mean, Forza 7 is the only exclusive that they have at this moment, in my opinion, that where you could show off the power of the X. All these other games, like PUBG or something like that, I could pull out a piece of paper and draw something that looks better than that game. And so, I mean, and then back to this, Super Lucky's Tale DLC. Shit, I could have more fun on a fidget spinner. So I don't know. It just, I mean, they just, what the hell is this company thinking about? And then, Game Pass, they added Super Lucky's Tale to Game Pass, which is probably the safest spot for it because they can hide all those lame ass numbers within Game Pass. They never going to tell you how many units that this game sold, but I'm sure once this, Game Pass is up and running full blown, they're going to shoot their mouth off. If they don't even have that many subscribers, they're not going to tell you about how many subscribers they have. They're going to just tell you how many hours people played. How many different games they played, because they're going to lie about that shit too, because that's just what they do. And so by inserting Super Lucky's Tale into that shit, they can hide the poor numbers that this game probably did and just add it collectively to Game Pass to all their stats. So, and I know damn well that's what Microsoft is going to do when they convert full blown to this Game Pass. Like I said, they just going to give you, hours of, time played, shit like that, and, they went off and created their own stats so they can declare themselves the winner. I mean, but that's what they did when they was getting their asses kicked, when it became apparent that they were getting their asses kicked a few years ago. And they stopped releasing sales numbers of units sold and started going by, hours played on Xbox Live. I mean, what the hell is that supposed to tell anybody, for somebody like me looking at VG charts? PlayStation sold, 1 million units this week, and then I'm supposed to see a stat that says, Xbox Live, 2 million hours played. What the fuck does that tell me? But that's Microsoft for you. That's, they the kings at moving the goalpost. But hold on, let me check something there again. See if I can get a good connection on my phone. Shows that I'm live. Yep. Okay, cool. So watching this live stream from my phone, there appears to be about maybe a 5 second delay between what I'm actually saying and when it finally reaches you. But anyway, this is live, and if you don't catch it live, just catch the replay of it. Probably heard that echo there too. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, wow. That, shit like that, just like I said, shit like that just guaranteed that I'm not gonna buy the Xbox One X. And I said it before, any good games that they probably got coming out is gonna end up being on the Xbox too. Which at this point I have no plans of buying based on what I'm seeing right now. But I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see, how long have I been streaming? 21 minutes. I don't know. I might do another live podcast later on and see what the latest news is out there. But I definitely want to get a good chuckle out of this Super Lucky's Tale DLC. That has to be probably the most hilarious game news, this week. That is anyway, but like I said, I got a busy day ahead of me. I got a lot of things I got to get done today, and like I said, keep a watch out for my drunken bar fight live stream. I got a little skit that it's gonna go one of two ways. It's either gonna make you very upset or it's gonna have you laugh your socks off. So, but again, be warned, the language is going to be graphic, so be warned. And then I'll try to get a full-blown video out this weekend too. But I think that's gonna do it for me. And I will holler at everybody later. This is your boy Lincoln Clay, and I am out.